And the New York Yankees. The Rays enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Derek Holland, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees our first pitch temperature. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And that one misses as well. So it's a poor start here this afternoon, as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Set to get his day started, Connor Pitts, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Now a throw over, runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Pitts on at first, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner at first with no outs here. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Holland isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
The 1-0 delivery. Drilled to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Jeremy Pitts.
Coming to the plate now, Jeremy Pitts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Pitts, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
And you've got to love when you have a shortstop that can produce such big offensive numbers for you. That usually isn't the case.
Here comes the first pitch. On the line, that's a base hit. 1 run is scored. Long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Roy, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Now to the plate, John Pitts. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
One of the keys to being a good player, it's not how old you are, but it's how talented and how smart you are. This guy, one of the better young hitters in the game of baseball right now.
First offering on its way. Seared down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Batting 7.
So coming to the plate, Sammy Pitts. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
3 runs already home here. And there's ball 2 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Toby Sweet. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now a snap throw to first. Back in standing. The 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Ready with another 2-2. Cue shot here out towards short. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And the throw skips right past him at
third. Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Standing in now, Antonio Quevedo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hits at second, Sweet at first, 2 out in the inning. Back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to do it for Derek Holland. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Manuel Cordova comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Manuel Cordova.
Digging in, Jesse Pitts, and a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. Has a look, now the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
One strike.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. 2 out, bases loaded. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Burke there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead on now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rays are in front 5-0. Kevin Almanzar, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So digging in now, Felipe Burke. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Pitts is there, and he has it for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Digging in, Kenny Herkey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So striding in, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Almanzar, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Nope,
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Here now the 2-2. A line shot to 3rd base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The right fielder, Mike.
Set to get his day started, Mike Bird, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch, and there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Perky, the runner at first, with 2 gone. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another full count offering on its way, and a good at bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Set to get his day started, Freddie Akins, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pitts is there, and the inning is over. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Booth Bobo.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next for the Rays, Jeremy Pitts. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball one.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey.
3-1.
It's 3-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff Pitts coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
That's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And it's fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Two, here it is. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now at the plate, John Pitts. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The third baseman, number 3.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts. He swings and grounds it to short. Akins has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 6 and the Yankees nothing. Next for New York, Jason Jordan. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Hits. Takes it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So striding forward now, Brian Tan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Hits. Ranging up the middle. And there's out number 2. Settling in now, Miles Leggett. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Full count, 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
At the plate, Johnny Cabrera. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out ambush tactics. First pitch fastball. Middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, Felipe Burke, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Burke is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Leggett over at second. Cabrera on at first with 2 down. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Yanks strand a pair. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Toby Sweet. He singled his last time up. First in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Great reactions from that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Into the box, Antonio Quevedo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jesse Pitts is on deck. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Down to 3-1.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Jesse.
Riding in once again, Jesse Pitts. And the pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. Pitts is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are out in front, 6-0.
Back now for the Yankees' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for fans of the Bronx Bombers, they haven't really lived up to their nickname this year. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
For the Yankees,
all right, thanks, Heidi.
the designated hitter, Kenny.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Nope.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Buster Posey now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
Now
looks
batting,
really sharp
the
out
right
there,
fielder,
guys.
Mike Bird.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Mike Bird. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Standing in now, Freddie Akins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bird leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Here's another 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Connor hits. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Grounded up the first baseline. Tan gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Bobo.
Now at the plate, Bobo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Ball 2 now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Line to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Squared that one up just a little late. The next 3-2. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. The 0-1 delivery. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Hit out toward second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Jeff Pitts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And they're runners at the corners now.
Ball 1.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he'll be back in standing up. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Smoked on the ground up the middle. There's one. Beautiful diving stop. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rays strand just the one. They lead it 6-0. At the plate, Jason Jordan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that misses, ball one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Two and one the count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. The 3-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, Brian Tan, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Jordan aboard here at first with nobody out. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The left fielder,
and while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Striding into the box, Miles Leggett. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pitts sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So stepping in, Johnny Cabrera. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled off. Cabrera bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Fay.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Felipe Burke. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Into the box, Kenny Perky. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One and one the count now. The 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Quevedo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Yankees leave them loaded. They still find themselves down 6-0. Standing in, John Pitts.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, John Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bird is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The third base.
Digging in once again, Sammy Pitts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Leggett, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Toby Sweet.
Toby Sweet.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Cabrera onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Standing in now, Mike Bird. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Stepping in now, Freddie Akins, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Ready once again, Jason Jordan. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's down.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0 gets him out in front on a good changeup.
I got a ball, one
I'll
strike.
tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
A ball and 2
One ball,
strikes.
2 strikes, count.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well,
The first
T-Roll,
baseman,
there's another
number
base hit
21,
making it first and second.
Ryan
They're piling up the hits
Tan.
on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Brian Tan, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch.
Ball.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
And I think it's a combination of factors that might be getting to him right here. You've got that pitch count that's getting up there, but also the heat can be a factor. You could tell he's not real fresh right now.
Akins on second. Jordan at first. 2 out in the inning. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's
Nope,
ball
that's
4.
down. Ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on,
The
but
left
he did
fielder,
not
number
want to walk him to
29.
load the bases. Now he's
Lyle.
really got his work cut out for him.
Leggett.
We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping into the box, Miles Leggett. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside. 1-0. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees leave them loaded. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in, Antonio Quevedo. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The first baseman, Antonio Quevedo.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Three and 2 now. Jesse Pitts waits on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The center fielder, number 7, Jesse.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Connor Pitt.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
Into the box, Connor Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs.
Robo.
It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Standing in now, Boof Bobo, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 6-0. Into the box now, Johnny Cabrera. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, the center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Felipe Burke. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Kenny Perky will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it. Hits. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
At the plate, Kenny Perky. Set to deliver pitch number 120. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-0. Back here in the Bronx, we're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Jesse Monk enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 22, Jesse Monk.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Leggett has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeff Pitts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One out, nobody on. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, John Pitts. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Sammy Pitts, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. Sharp ground ball to third. Jordan ranges to his right, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the Bronx after this. Eddie Santiago will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Eddie Santiago.
Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Mike Bird, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Two and 2 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Aiken.
Into the box now, Freddie Aikens, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line towards center field. Pitts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Jason Jordan.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Jordan. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line hard, but foul. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard to the right. but foul. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now in the box, Brian Tan, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Yanks strand a pair. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Next will be the designated hitter, Toby Sweet. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Antonio Quevedo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is a slider that gets him to chase off the plate. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Bird. 1 out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box, Connor hits as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 delivery. Just missing here, 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Hits. Base runner at first with 1 out. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Boof Bobo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, and it's even at 1. 2 out with the man at first. One ball and 2 strikes to count. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Another full count pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 7 and the Yankees nothing. Now batting, Miles Leggett.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Pitts is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter,
Now at the plate, Johnny Cabrera.
Second baseman, Johnny Cabrera.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped him up. Bobo is right there. And that's out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Felipe Burke. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Pitts is right there. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Jared Hughes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
52, Jared Hughes.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jeremy Pitts. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down the first baseline. Hughes, a right-hander who goes 6'7" tall. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Nope,
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Ready for another chance? Jeff Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
The right fielder, number 31, John Pitts.
Digging in and looking for more, John Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Just keeping him close. The 1-0 home. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. Back to first. So they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting,
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Into the box now, Sammy hits as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Slow roller out to short. He's got to hurry. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the ninth. The Rays lead it 8-0. In now is the Yankees DH, Kenny Perky. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting,
Digging in now for the Yankees, Buster Posey. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
2-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Two balls and a strike to count. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Mike Bird will be next. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
the right fielder, number 13, Mike Bird.
Standing in, Mike Bird. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this
Now
guy in this
batting,
series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not
Ready.
easy to make a guy
Aikens.
strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Freddie Aikens. No balls and 1 strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Has a look, now the pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
8-0 the final today. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Almanzar hangs win number 11 on his line. Derek Holland couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. Eddie Santiago takes the rare 3-inning save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The